This conference will now be recorded.
Now, I want to say that, you know what, I'm an MGA with 18 plus years of IT industry experience. I'm a senior technical manager. I work for big
Okay.
MNCs here, Hyderabad, and I
Okay.
worked on many projects for US, UK, Thailand, and Indian clients. And
Mm.
now the agenda of today's meeting is to
Mm.
understand your requirements on Python and what we are offering and what exactly is your qualification, experience, and how is it you are looking to learning Python. So that is the option. Now, can
Mm.
you introduce yourself and start letting me know what is your qualification and previous
Mm.
experience and so on? Uh,
Okay. So actually, I'm a BTech employee. I'm working
BTech.
in BTech employee. I'm working in IC industry, BLSA IC industry. The thing
Okay.
is, I was working in a big project. I mean, which is not having, development work and all. It's mostly about regressions and debugging work mostly. But
Mm-hmm.
the thing is, since it is a big project, we have a lot of iteration works coming on, keep on coming on, making our works repeatedly and consuming huge time also. So I
Mm-hmm.
myself started contributing myself for creating scripts and all in little bit in Perl. But
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to explore. I wanted to start myself on Python since it is more advanced than Perl.
Mm-hmm.
I am actually very fresh to Python. So I have zero knowledge on Python.
Mm-hmm.
But I will be a quick learner and I will be putting my effort from my side also because
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use this at present in my office. And
Mm-hmm.
the thing is, I what I'm exactly looking here is I want core plus advanced Python scripting especially. I want to be an
Okay.
expertise in scripting. So that
Okay.
is my
Excellent.
option.
Mm. That's what we are actually providing. Let me close some of my. So that I
Mm.
open the syllabus.
Okay.
Okay. It instead of yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm happy to understand your background. And how about Mr. Reddy? I think another person is also. Hi Reddy. Hello. Uh, you're on mute. Okay, check. Okay. Reddy. Any, okay, network issue from the agenda. Okay, good. So let me just get started here with a small demo. Okay, sounds good. Looks like some network issue from the other end. So this course is organized into basic and advanced. We cover the entire stuff here. So
Mm.
wherein the ideal duration is 30 hours, but it can extend up to 35 based on your and our availability. 1 hour
Okay.
online every day,
Mm.
morning 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. same time. It will be
Okay.
starting around 7 and it will close by 8. So 1 hour. If you want only weekend patches, it can be 1.5 hours on Sat or 1.5 hours on Sunday. That means 3 hours
Mm.
per Saturday, Sunday into 10 weekends. So that will be around 2.5 months. So
Okay.
this is a buffer period. Okay, just
Mm.
to have your questions, answers, maximum buffer
Mm.
period, 2 hours, 3 hours.
Mm.
That's your preparation.
Mm.
Core or
Uh,
basic
no,
Python.
I have
So
one doubt here.
yeah, please go ahead.
Since you said it is a buffer period, is that is including into that 30-35 hours of
No, no,
sessions?
30 hours is ideally and plus 5 hours
Okay.
is the buffer. Yes.
it may prolong.
So
So
yeah,
I
it may
mean,
prolong based on your queries, and you will be getting some industry updates sometimes while
mm,
working. For example, in this 1 month, if I get some
okay.
industry related updates that okay, this kind of application we can do, I will also
Mm,
just help you understand the basics of them so that you are currently in the market, you are updated, because at the end
mm,
of 1 month, if you go for any interview, okay, then
mm,
it will be easy for me. And something like that, some questions and answers. Or
mm,
sometimes if like there is a meeting for me, I may not be aware of it, and there's like something you go out, you cannot be available. So all that just keep some buffer time, and we can go back.
okay.
So
And
that
this 5 hours extra buffer period. I mean, is it dedicatedly for queries, or each and every sessions you will have some time for queries and questions?
see, there are two ways here. Every day you can have
Mm,
queries, but what I am following here is completely see, like regularly 1 hour one session will happen. I will see to it
mm,
that the session that part is completed without any
okay.
queries. If you still have
Mm,
anything
mm,
within the scope of that query, at the end of the session, you can ping me, or you can like this guy has given something in chat. So like that, you can put it in the chat. Take the
mm,
questions, keep things
okay.
okay, covered in the next session. So that way, the session will be covered with queries completely, and you are there with a complete
Mm,
understanding. This five
okay.
hours buffer is only to help you with the current latest updates. And if let's say Python can be used for developing Linux related stuff also. So
Mm-hmm.
nowadays I'm getting some updates like this from industry. So at last 1 hour, I will give you some general information on how last 1 hour, which last 5 hours. I will give you some information on how you can use Python to do that new stuff.
Okay.
So that kind of updates 1 hour. That
Mm,
another resume discussion another 1 hour. Question and answers another 2 hours, and one
mm,
more hour buffer. So it's, you can say 35 hours is the
mm,
entire course, including all everything. Okay.
okay.
So basic and advanced. Trainer voice is not audible to you. Okay. And some of the participant he needs to
Mm,
reconnect because me and Satish are able to.
mm,
Yeah. So we are. The team, please ask the. I think Mr. Reddy to get connected once again. It is
mm,
problem from his end. Maybe he can restart his system and connect. No problem. I will
mm,
repeat what we have discussed. Okay.
okay.
Um, see, because sometimes I also get this problem with the voice. So I would, because after this WebEx GoToMeeting was started from the other person, okay, I also
Okay.
restart sometime. So yeah, I think
Okay.
yesterday it happened. But today
Okay.
it's okay. Like sometimes due to network issues, it has to restart machine, reconnect again.
Okay. So now is it audible for you? I'm able to hear you.
Yeah, I am okay. I'm okay.
Okay.
No, Satish is there. No? Satish and me are we are able to, listen each other's voice. So Reddy is not able to listen.
Mm,
So, good. So core or basic Python. So introduction to Python technology. Why Python? What we can do, what is Python, and where it can be used in industry, organization specific users, project specific users, all this we will take here, and IT
okay.
corporates. So I'm just walking you through. In the meantime, other persons also getting connected. So Python, features of Python. Today we will discuss features first, why it is
Mm,
used, advantages, kinds of projects, SDLC. There's a separate session where SDLC
okay.
used.
Okay.
Python comparison is using software development life cycle. So there have been some phases there, and Python
Mm,
fits in into development phase, testing phase, and other places also. I will help you where exactly. And
Okay.
Python comparison with other technologies like Java, for example,
Mm.
in someone knows Java, like there is something called you need to write a class, a method, and then say system dot out dot println. So what is that system? How? What is that? How? All that we need to understand. Here, you have one simple
Mm.
command called print statement,
Mm.
and it
Mm.
will just print your word, whatever
Okay.
you give it. So that's a simple. That's why Python is a simple object-oriented, high-level, interactive, interpreted programming language. So Python's application is in the following: software development, where in testing, how can test engineers get benefited with Python? How can other
Mm.
areas, people like Linux guys,
Mm.
especially for some scripting, okay, even they do programming. So difference between them, open source and paid software difference, and what is our Python? What is our Python? Is it open source or paid source? Validity, license, all that stuff. Then coming to your versions. See, there are two versions of Python: 2.7.15 and
Mm.
3.7.
Mm.
2.7.15 is the mostly used version of Python. In industry, we have a lot of projects we have
Mm.
done. There are
Mm.
projects. Current ones, uh, yours is, I think I will create a project for you. Yesterday I created one project. You can keep- I think I will create a fresh project for you. These are all my previous projects.
Mhm.
So, uh, so IDE, what's an IDE? Advantages of IDE,
Mm.
explanation of IDE, shell,
Mm.
comparison of Python shell versus IDE. So where does IDE fit in? What are the advantages? And there are some drawbacks. I think we will see this shell part today. It's not like
Okay.
we will go in a complete 100%, but most of the time we follow
Mm.
sequence, and there are some topics which are interrelated to each other. So in that
Mm.
context, I may switch over between topics and then come back again so that end of
Okay.
the course we complete everything. So that's the
Mm.
plan. Because
Mm.
as and when it is required, for example, I'm
Mm.
doing functions, I will jump to module and then again come
Mm.
back because those two are interlinked.
Mm.
And modules and packages are interlinked. Like for modules is a subpart of packages. So we have to do
Mm.
modules, then jump to packages. Like that it is. And in that predefined modules are there user-defined modules. Not only predefined modules, we need to
Mm.
use. I will help you to develop your own user-defined modules where which is what is industry expecting. It's the latest update because I told you right, I'm a senior technical manager. I have already conducted interviews for 250 people only in some of the teams for Python. So of
Okay.
various levels, like starting from freshers to 6 years experience to 14,
Mm.
13 years architects and all.
Mm.
So, so in my teams and my colleagues' teams, I used to conduct
Mm.
some interviews.
Mm.
So I have some share some of the experiences which are expected from the industry also. So that is how you will get benefited. You will have an advantage. Okay. So
Mm.
yeah. So variables and Python, print statement with formats, all this we will look into. Operations in Python, so arithmetic operations. And I
Okay.
will give you examples. Many examples are there for each concept. I mean, it's nothing like you have to read so 4, 5, see. For one
Mm.
particular guy on a
Mm.
topic, we have examples. Again, day 5. So every day, once I complete it, I'm
Mm.
going to give you the programs and I will give you some assignments. If you have some time,
Mm.
work.
Okay.
Otherwise, I will give you the solutions also. Okay,
Okay.
so yesterday I think I opened one project for you guys. I'm hoping this guy's network problem is also solved.
Mm.
So Reddy, can you hear me now? Oh, okay, go ahead. So now operations and operands. So is and is not. There are some other operators, operands. So these are only the topics. Internally, I will deal with many other things. How do we read the input from user? Input, try input. So basically, I will explain the differences today. What is input? What is try input? See, I'm going with an assumption of Python 2.7. That is
Okay.
2.7.15 because it is industry mostly widely used industry some software. First, I will tell you this one, then I will jump to 3.7 and help you understand what is not there in this, what is there in this, and some things, the differences, so that you are equipped with both. Because when I conduct tutorials, most of the time it will be on this. It's like major differences. I can tell you one simple difference. Python 2.7 may like here I open the shell wherein the print command expects us to give brackets in 3.7 version. Here I'm using 2.7. Okay, print. I can say hi, I can say like this. Yeah. So it will give me. But the same thing if I do it in 2.7 shell, it expects you to do like this. Yesterday, some person tried this before demo and he was asking the same question in the demo. Like, I had tried this one, so it was giving some error for 2.7. He tried this one in 3.7, gave error. Yes, because 3.7 expects all things to have brackets. That is one. Second difference is, so okay, I'll come there. I'm just assigning values directly here. So in Python, one great advantage is you don't need to declare any values or for the data types. Like you can straight away start using it. If I say int a equal to 10, okay, I don't need to declare something like int a float sal like this. Okay, salary is a variable of type float, which you have to normally declare in other languages, including C, CPP, Java, .NET also. But here
Correct.
it feels smart enough. That is one great advantage technically Python has. And
The,
so
the,
I'll give you 20. So print A, if print B. And that is why we say in the definition of Python, Python is simple. Now I made one syntax error. What is it? Everything print expects this. Print is a predefined function. Okay, it will expect you
double
to.
quotes.
Yes, not only double quotes. If you start with a double quote, you have to end with a double quote. If you start with a single quote, you have to end with a double quote, with a single quote, which I haven't done yet. So I want to show you some errors and how we can rectify what I. So print expects a prompt or a statement, any meaningful statement. So since I'm dealing with A, B, I'm just saying A is equal to or the value of A is the value of B, something like that, some meaningful sentence which is enclosed within either double quotes or single quotes. So print.
Okay.
So if it is in Java, you have to say like system dot out dot print ln something like this. Okay. But and statement terminator is what is expected in Java. Here there is no statement termination. It is very simple. No
Okay.
hard and fast rules. So some
Also,
uh,
when
yeah,
we
tell
are
me.
when we are not declaring the data type, let's
Correct.
take for example bits are the int is there. The
Ah.
default size is 32-bit and all.
Hmm.
Integer 32, 64 and all. It will happen, right? We may need that
Correct.
actually. So in case if we are not declaring that data type, then
Ah.
how the memory consumption it will be.
Yeah. Python is
So
very, yeah. I got you. You
literally
are
we are
asking about uh,
literally we are using maybe a default int data type or a default
correct.
register data type. So it will
Hmm.
be, I mean, the size will be more, right? In case if I want only 2-bit actually,
Hmm.
So I think in my programming language like System Verilog and Verilog and System Verilog is my programming language. We generally
Hmm.
use based on usage we are using the data type like bit. It's a 2-bit only, so it won't
Hmm.
consume more. So here,
Hmm.
if you are using without any data type, literally I
Hmm.
feel like it will be consuming in data type with a 32
Hmm.
bit size actually.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
obviously it is consuming more size, right?
Hmm. Yes, sir, I will tell you. Without using any data type, okay. So how does Python manage memory? I can simply
Yeah.
say.
Yes.
Great question. Sounds good. Very interesting. Okay. Because the system here is
Mm.
wow. Yes. Okay. I'll take all these questions basically.
Okay.
Okay. I will give you the solutions completely with a complete explanation at the end. Okay. Just keep it on hold. You can even while discussion is happening, you can even post questions like this. Okay, I will take all the
Okay.
questions and clear all at one shot. No worries. And if there is any associated concept I have to explain, I will explain that
Mm.
also. Just a
Sure.
second. And okay, that's a great question. I appreciate it. And second thing, next
Mm.
is all about input, raw input. Yeah. Input is used to read your numbers. Like I told you, there is no concept of, I think there are data types, but no need to
Mm.
explicitly declare. So, for example, if let's say if I am saying your name is equal to say TSS, okay, it will take,
Mm.
and if I have to print name equal to
Mm.
name, but I can understand what type
Mm.
it is using the type function and then say print.
Okay.
Say string. This
Yeah.
is a
Mm.
string. Satish
Okay.
is string. But in a rare case, a is equal to 10.
Mm.
Let me
Mm.
print
Mm.
print a print type
Mm.
of a.
Mm.
This is how it is.
Integer.
So it is
Okay.
giving int. Okay. Now I will give you something like my flag equal
Mm.
to true. Now
Mm.
print okay, type of flag like this. See, I use again brackets here. It's
Mm.
not mandatory. It is only optional because we are using 2.7 or version 2.
Mm.
If it is version 3, definitely you have to
Mm.
use this brackets mandatory. For every small thing you have to use.
Okay.
And that is also one of the reasons why industry people
Mm.
they don't really prefer to go with 3 and all. But there are some advantages as well. I will tell you. While
Mm.
doing advanced programming, some of the
Mm.
you can say machine learning related applications you can do using 3.
Okay.
Okay, and
So
super
what is
keyword doesn't work in 2.7. In such case, you have to go with 3.7. Super keyword uh, um, importance is if you have to call the constructor of the base class, which I will discuss in the advanced sessions. Okay, then
okay?
you have to use that super keyword. There is something called this keyword in Java,
Mm.
which is equivalent to self keyword here. So
Mm.
I will tell you once we get to this one here,
Okay.
advanced concepts may here, self keyword.
Mm.
Here I
Mm.
will discuss.
Okay.
So there is a way systematically we have planned in such way it will go. And if you have any questions anytime, please feel free to email me or text me, no problem. I'll take all of them and try to cover associated concept and everything will be cleared in that. So that's how we are planning because I don't want to jump here and there and then it will be like a confusion for other people also. So let's go in a systematic way.
Okay.
IDE. Because here in these batches, what happens? People from different background came. Like first day, I remember one of the girl who asked me about selenium. Can we work
Mm.
with selenium in Python? The answer is yes. I know I couldn't tell at the same time, but Selenium needs me to explain something else. So Python is
Okay.
used for test engineers by way of
Mm.
automation test engineers. Python with Selenium. So
Okay.
similar previously Selenium with Java, Selenium with C Sharp. Also I did two projects, two to each, and Python also. If I jump to Selenium again, my session will be like diverted.
Hijack.
So I focus primarily on what I need to teach, what I plan to teach,
Mm.
because the core focus should not be lost. I will take all the
Mm.
questions. That is the reason why I keep lot of questions and then I'll explain them. Most probably, I will explain in the relevant topic. For example, I
Mm.
can jump to self keyword test to compare between Java and that. All that I can do, but the ultimate goal of this session will be diverted. So that's how I keep it focused. That's my strategy, and it helps people to understand. If I tell
Mm.
about super keyword constructors, maybe you, like some people, you can understand, but others,
Mm.
non-IT people, probably may not. They find it difficult. So they get an impression that, oh, Python is difficult, so let's not get there. What it happens with students, right? So I'm
Mm.
focused on what I explain. Feel free to give your doubt. No problem.
Yeah, may know how many people are I mean taking
Uh,
course during my
I
session.
I don't know. Maybe as of now, today two people, um,
Okay.
and yesterday two people joined, and the day before yesterday two more people. So like that, maybe less than 10 it
Mm.
will be there.
Okay. Okay.
It won't be an 50, 60. Previously, it was like
Mm.
40, 50 people, and I gave demos and all.
Okay.
But these days, lot of competition, right? Less than 10 only.
Yeah, more than 10 it won't be good
It's
because
very tough
people,
to,
yeah,
yeah,
people hijack the session easily.
correct. That's why I keep myself focused and I will explain all concepts, no problem. But then, including all
Mm.
your queries, because that is why I keep things pending so that you guys also will have that sync between the topics and you will get it. Mostly, I will
Mm.
clear there only. That all is related to your question is related to memory management, like how
Mm.
to access memory. And there are some associated small things. Normally, other trainers won't explain in depth to that level.
Mm.
I will still
Mm.
explain you, but I want to give it complete. That is why I'm keeping it on hold. I want to give you one session totally, at least
Mm.
30, 40 minutes. Like that. Okay, so
Mm.
that sounds reasonable. So next is all about data types, integers, numbers, strings, float, boolean, all that. Type function is used to understand what type of data are we dealing with. Okay, internally there are data types like this one, number, int numbers, it's like strings, floats, boolean, all that. So, and the type function will help us to understand what type of data are we working with. And internally that memory management happens. But with Python, to answer your question quickly in one statement, it is not very rigid with respect to memory management. It is very flexible, wherein it will allocate whatever memory it takes for the data type. There's nothing called like int ke liye 2 bytes or float ke liye 8 bytes like that. It
Mm.
is internally being managed, that memory part, by Python. So Python, the target of Python is not to, like what you are saying, 2 bytes, 4 bytes, 8 bytes. Those kinds of things are more particular for C++ and to an extent Java based. But here Python, which is used to uh, freely take memory and freely use it as and when and how much ever it wants. Internally, it will take care. But as a developer or scripting person, we don't need how much it is, how much I can allocate and all. Because it is designed in a slightly different way, Python. For example, if I say
Mm.
Java, if I have to declare your salary in a variable, I will say float salary, or some people say double salary. So there are some differences, like 8 bytes if I give, how much it will be, and 10 bytes it will give. If I allocate, how do I
Mm.
make it? All that there is a concept. But here Python, it's not targeted to. focus on memory management. Because it is freely available, it will take whatever resources it want and allocate it, and then it will try to improve, manage its performance. Its performance means the performance of the application. Application's performance will be super duper with respect to any other technologies. So that way, there is no hard and fast rules for memory, but I will still have some more explanation. I will tell you. Okay, wait, just give me
Mm.
one more.
Yeah, I can take it like we are not creating design here. We are
Correct.
using other work to make it fast.
Perfect. 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 So let me, yeah. So this is how we are doing. Okay. Multi-threaded applications may that will come. Okay.
Mm.
So multi-threading and all Java or C++ related applications. Here, there's like threading is not much used, but we still have the concept. Multi-threading concept is there, wherein if I give some time, seconds, and time-related stuff, applications, we can do that, no problem.
Mm.
And break, I will explain you just hold on. Okay, break. Break. Where is my break can be used? Where can I use continue? How can I use pass? All that stuff and variable naming conventions. Maybe in tomorrow sessions I will cover variable naming
Mm.
conventions. So, like for example, integer. This let's say if I say name, I can say
Mm.
name underscore like first underscore name, last underscore name. Underscores in between two parts of names are allowed. And names can start with in okay variable names can start with small a to small z, that means alphabets, capital A to capital Z, again capital alphabets, and underscores in between two parts of name. Underscore first underscore followed by name. Some US guys in US projects we use underscore name is equal to Ramana, underscore name two is equal to Satish. So that way we use. But I don't recommend that. You can use underscores to separate two parts of the variable, which is recommended, like first underscore name. I will give you one example in a minute. Okay. Like that, we have some conventions. 123 Ramana, 123 name is not allowed. Name 123 allowed. And
Mm.
NAME capital letters, okay, all
Mm.
caps is equal to Satish. And
Mm.
NAME, all small letters, okay, is equal to Satish. These two are considered as two different variables because Python is case sensitive. So
Mm.
variable naming conventions, again, variables are case sensitive. So I will explain that in variable namings. Today I'm just giving you high level overview. And Python conditional statement, simple if else, multiple if, like if, else if, and if with multiple conditions. Okay. So and nested if may if real time examples we have Python loops, yeah, for loop if with F, all that examples, and nested for loop like matrix multiplication, all that, some complex examples. This red and yellow not for you, someone else I've trained previously. Few things are still left over in the batch, so I have to
Okay.
cover that. So whenever I cover, I will
Mm.
put yellow, and I still have few things to do. Okay, so like that it is. And mark. I will create a separate fresh document, then do it for you. Okay, then these are all string handling functions: upper, lower, capitalize is upper, is lower, all that stuff. Python lists, slicing, tuples, sets, dictionaries, functions. Very important. Don't miss
Mm.
this one. Okay, functions with return value, without return value, calling functions, all that. And, with parameters, without parameters, all that. Okay, scope, local, global scope. This generally other people won't discuss, but I will discuss for you. Advanced. There are some internal topics also, like your memory stuff,
Mm.
all that. Those are all internally covered. No worries. Okay. Because we don't
Okay.
mention everything in the syllabus. What happens is
Mm.
some business confidentiality. People will just
Mm.
do something. So
Mm.
I will give you knowledge-wise, no worries, because lot of projects are there, lot of
Mm.
where lot of stuff.
Mm.
Open one project for you separately. File new project. So if I have to tell you the power of Python,
Mm.
See, open project, I'll open something like this. Any random project. Then I'll open. Python is full-fledged, object-oriented, high-level, interpreted, interactive language. Where high-level means English like commands will be there. Okay, and you have English like commands where if I have to print something, I say print. Okay, so just somewhat advanced stuff. This one. Okay. You can use Python to visualize some things where the graphs can be plotted, and like I get some real-time data in the industry where on a healthcare development project, body mass index calculation and all, where some data is given in Excel sheet from the clients, mostly UK domain project, UK. Sorry. So that kind of projects we get data, and then I will help you how do we analyze the data and then plot some graphs, and then the management it will help my director senior people to take call on like how they can invest. So that kind of real time stuff is what I have. For example, some Python career. It's like it's simple. Code will be less only, but it is very effective, very powerful. Like 4G spectrum project. I'm just taking bits and pieces to help you understand what we can do with Python. Python is very powerful. These things cannot be easily done with Java or any other languages. They can be done. I don't say impossible with other technologies. No, no, that's not correct. They may be done, but you have to put a lot of effort. You have to understand lot many packages, modules, and select simple packages java.lang.io. These are all default packages in Java. But here, there's nothing like that. Everything it will take care. Okay, so it is very easy. That is how programmers burden is less. So non-IT guys are people who are not into programming, like Linux admins and then system admins and testing people and those who haven't touched code till date. Although one girl, she was there 8 years, she was into manual testing. She didn't touch code, but she started learning Python and she's finding it very interesting and easy. So non-IT guys especially likes Python along with IT guys. Everyone, two, three HR people also came to learn. So like that it is. It's very easy. So it's a good start point, and it's a platform. Like for development people, you can plan your career after this Python course. Like you can go into some Python development projects. You can get into some testing, learn with Selenium and do some automation stuff. Go on to DevOps side. So Python is again a hub. You can take call only after learning Python. It's like it's a fact. So that is why many people come to Python these days, and there's a competition. And to be frank, I'm using Python for learning machine learning applications and for doing some machine learning applications. So where you have NumPy, pandas, matplotlib, that stuff, see real-time data comes. So like that, we have a lot of advantages with Python. So next advantage with Python is it is object oriented, wherein I'm discussing the features, okay, wherein you have inheritance, classes, objects, overloading, overriding. Okay, so all that stuff we can use with respect to Python. We can implement all that stuff. Then coming to Python, so I have all these programs. I will explain everything. Okay, so we can go ahead. I have some material. So, yep. So let me open
So
quickly. Let me see.
each and every
I will
classes
give.
will be recorded, right?
Yeah, I think it is. These guys are recording. Let me check. Yeah, I think yes. But I'm not sure about the policy. Okay, about the recording part. I think they may give you. No problem. Should not be a problem.
Yeah, because for the future
And
reference and all,
yeah, yeah,
I
true. I
will.
understand. Understand. And here the relationship never ends. You can just feel free to come back again, and then you have a query, something like that. Just to, you can get in touch, and we can help you the next. Cool. So I'll help you to download Python.
Mm.
So this is about the core topics, and these advanced topics may you have classes, objects, okay, properties, methods, self keyword, multiple object memory. Memory, your topic I will explain in attention. Okay. Constructors, here we have inheritance, not only inheritance, I give as many other things like encapsulation, polymorphism, overloading, overriding, programs on that.
Mm.
So I would say root concept, just only one example. Internally, as many things will be there, like that. So predefined classes, user-defined classes, modules. This is predefined modules. I tell you one simple example with web browser today. How you can
Mm.
import a web browser module which is a predefined one, which is already given by Python community. Open
Mm.
some browser, your favorite website and all. And not only that, I help you to create your own modules. It's not just using what other people gave us. Python community gave a lot of stuff to us, but we can also, we should be in a position to create something on our own, and we can do that. Can be covered here. User defined modules.
Mm.
Modules. I help you to create your own modules like that, and this will be leading to packages also. Okay, packages are all related stuff, and file handling, how to open, how to work with text files, and all that Excel sheets, etc. etc.
Mm.
Advanced exception handling, all types of error. Let's say, if I say A is equal to 10, B is equal to 0, C is equal to A by B, then I get some error called divide by 0 error. So how we can solve that? For that, we have try exception finally. In Python, we have something called try except finally, exception handling. Okay,
Mm.
and in Java we have try catch finally, but in Python one extra feature is try except else finally is there. Else part is also there. I will tell
Okay.
you in detail, which is not there in other languages. Like I compare with C Sharp or .NET, CPP,
Mm.
all that stuff, and explain what is not there in others, what is there in Python, and because of which Python is being more popular technically. So all that will be there. Comparison. That's what I told you. And
Mm.
date time, this is mainly used for operating system guys, Linux guys, DevOps guys, and we also do use it. OS module, like operating system, I can create, remove, current. Not only this, I have to tell you some topics. You can access the paths, talk to directory, talk to your operating system is what I can say. So these are
Okay.
the 10 topics I have planned for
Mm.
in the advanced part, and core part you have already seen. There are, I don't know, some topics,
Correct.
maybe another 10, 12 topics like this. Yeah. So it's like small screens put together, right? So I didn't count. So these are all like so any queries for me in the syllabus part?
No, tourism. I mean, do we include design also in this?
No, 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 no. Django is a totally separate course. It's highly advanced. After we do core and advanced, then it is used. It's a framework which is helpful for us to develop some websites, full-fledged websites. So Django we are not including. So Django is a separate course that needs your Python knowledge completely. So
Okay.
Python, Django, if you need, I will explain, but it's a separate course. I think I have already done something
So, I
here
mean,
where I have done. Okay, so we can do that, but not in this. The scope is in a
fine,
different
fine.
Django.
Yeah, correct, correct. Yeah, I
Because
don't
if
want
you it
Django.
is clubbed, what happens is you will be half in Python, half in Django, which is definitely I don't encourage, because if you learn Python, learn it 100%, use it
Correct.
for your development, testing, or Linux, and get job. Simple. Then,
Okay.
if you still need Django, yes, I will do. Okay, that's
Mm.
actually we call it as Django. D is silent.
Mm.
So
Mm.
Amirpet trend is Django.
Okay.
We can call it that way. Okay, cool. So now let me help you design Python.
Okay.
Go. So go to Google. Step one. Next
Mm.
step is type Python download. Click
Okay.
enter. And once you are free after this class, you can try just to have a understanding.
Okay.
So download Python. Python.org will come. This is the official website of the Python. But the moment we see 3.7, no, please don't download this first, because backward compatibility, my system will get some issues. I have both 3.6 and 2.7. Recently 3.7 has also come, but go to 2.7.15. This one, industry accepted version.
2.7.15. Okay.
15. This is industry where a lot of projects are there. Even if you are put into a project where 2.7 is used and you have to migrate from 2.7 to 3. In that case, you have to again learn 2.7.15. So I don't want you to come back and then it's like back and forth is not recommended. So what I will do, learn the base 2.7.15. Everything 3.7, I will give you the update so that you are comfortable in any project, any version they put. So that's why equals 2.7, focus on this. Small differences are there. I will give you practically. And go after you go here, just click on installer. This Windows x86 installer. Click on this. It's a small file. Python is a small file. Yes. Okay. So open like this. Since I have already downloaded, it's a Windows installer package. Double click, and you can say next. Simple. You got it. Now, how do you make sure Python is installed? You have to go here. By default, it goes into CMake Python 27. There's a folder got created. That's it. You see Python 27, happy Python is installed. These are all the related files. Okay. Now, how do I open Python? So come to Windows like this, and scroll down, see where your Python 2.7. I have both. 2.7 is there, 3.6. I won't touch 3.6 now. Okay, idle is the default Python GUI, IDLE. It's Python's the shell that we worked some time back. So Python has given us the default shell. This is the prompt. Okay, like a command prompt. It's like you're working on your command prompt. Okay. So I can say, okay, like this. So there are some drawbacks here. A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20, C is equal to A plus B with A is equal to A. Okay. I can go slow, I can go fast. I'm just trying to help understand everything is flexible here. So C is equal to, let's say, first we need to do what C is equal to A plus B with value of some of A and B. So I'll do some mistake here intentionally, show you what kinds of error. Name error. ACF, this text is unable to identify. Okay, so name error. Now I'll do again. Now you see, I have to copy this and paste it. So it is like this. If I make some mistake, okay, I'll show you indentation error. So the space, you see, it got exhausted. Now if I have to copy it and do this, the shell is not suitable. It is only suitable for us to work with simple commands. So what is the next best alternative? If I close it and then open, wait, right? If I close this and reopen my shell, see everything, whatever we have done is gone. But what is the next best tool? Let's go to Google and then download PyCharm. PyCharm is the editor or a tool like your Eclipse. If you have heard of Eclipse, NetBeans, any of the GUI tools to work with. So JetBrains is the company which has given PyCharm in two flavors. Number one, professional edition, and second, community. Professional edition is a free trial version for 30 days. Don't go for this. After 30 days, you have to do some tweaking. So community edition, we develop many projects, and it's also useful for Python and scientific development, highly advanced stuff we can do. And
Okay.
download, just click on download. Now it will start in a minute, otherwise click directly. Yeah, it's starting. Network is
Mm.
fast. Python community edition. So how here, see here, downloaded. So I
Mm.
downloaded it multiple times. So this one is
Okay.
not really required. Now it will download. Okay, so it will download like this. Python community edition is
Okay.
an application.
Okay.
1,93,000 some kilobytes. So I can
Mm.
happily get to the location where I have downloaded. Mostly it will be in
Mm.
downloads, but I have put it here to show you by jump.
Mm.
This is the application. Click on this. Next, next, next. Simple. Two, three commands.
Okay. Yes.
Next, what happens is if you get any intermediate pop-ups and all, just close, no problem. So now,
Mm.
how do you make sure you don't need to go till here also?
Mm.
Python is given by JetBrains. So
Mm.
JETBRAINS. Type JetBrains, you will see here.
Mm. Mm.
Just click on this. It will open my web. So I will create a new project for you. So file, new project. So here my Python is installed in C
Mm.
users admin Python projects.
Mm.
So
Mm.
just navigate here. Like Python got installed in C May Python 27.
Mm.
But
Mm.
now my system C users admin may Python projects is installed. So it is more important for you to understand where is your PyCharm projects created. It may be in your D or it may be in your C users, Satish, PyCharm projects. Where is this PyCharm projects? Is what you have
Mm.
to look at.
Okay.
Then create a project. Like these are all my projects. I help you to create.
Mm.
Now whatever project we create now gets added
Mm.
here. For example, I'm creating a same as users my admin may PyCharm project. So here only I want all my projects.
Mm.
So
Mm.
I want you are from USA, Bangalore, Hyderabad.
Bangalore, Bangalore, Bangalore.
Okay, so Bangalore. Huh. City, yeah, Bangalore slash. Okay. Create. That's a create. And how do you like to open it? I want to open your project in new window. Open,
Mm.
open. See, you give it a minute, it's creating the virtual environment and all that. After
Mm.
you create a project, no, you
Mm.
will get something like this.
Mm.
Oh, just it will block me. This is again multi-threading.
Got it.
The resource will be locked. This PyCharm will be locked
Mm.
because it is creating an environment for you. So it's
Mm.
like internally there is a lot of concept there, but we
Mm.
may not read it to that extent. But I can just tell you on a just there is a multi-threading concept where threads are working, but internally it will lock this thread for us or for other processes to block
Mm.
it because if it is creating virtual environment, it should have all the resources pertaining to PyCharm, all the threads. Otherwise, there is
Mm.
a chance of confusion and for that
Okay.
tool, and so it will block. So that is how this is showing you. If I want to do something, if I want to open also, it won't allow me. See, I'm
Mm.
clicking, it's not open. Just
Got it.
give it to create some time.
Mm.
It will
Mm.
install whatever it wants internally. That memory
Mm.
management, all that it is taking care internally.
Okay. Okay. Here, what is this term called in toolbar? You can see something run tools. VCS something is there, right? VCS
Where is this one? You're saying which one?
in toolbar actually. Yeah.
Uh,
VCS. It means what is compilation or
oh,
what?
this one. Oh yeah, I will give you just a second. Here, see this is PyCharm. PyCharm is the editor where we have some menus like file where you can
Right.
create new project. This is mostly what we use, and then
Mm.
settings. These two are mostly used. and this one also new.
Yeah,
Okay,
I got
so
it.
edit.
Mm.
I'm going.
I,
I'm going.
I, mm,
So edit code, refactor. Okay,
mm,
run. Okay, run. I can run my file from here also.
mm,
Tools. Here, when it comes to BCS, go
mm,
see here. So it is going to maintain the local history of what you have worked and version
mhm,
control integration. Well, like for example, if I have working on a project where I
mm,
need to integrate various versions, like I developed some component in 2.7 and I
okay.
am trying to migrate it to the 3.7. All that
Mhm.
will be tool features. We can do it
Under-
using, it's a very
Okay.
highly advanced stuff, but we can do it
Okay.
from a tool perspective, not from Python. See, this has
Um,
nothing to do with Python. It is only tool
yeah, yeah,
based.
got it.
Okay, applying the patch and then clipboard. So it's like repository kind of.
Mm,
Git, Jenkins, those things. So
mhm.
we have to integrate all that we can use. That's a good one. And
Okay.
Windows, okay,
Okay. Okay.
DB
Thanks.
navigator, all that. Yeah. Cool. So here, Bangalore Satish project got created. Now,
Okay.
understand where we are. We are in PyCharm projects, Bangalore Satish project here. Here, see my users for admin way. When you install the software in your system, it may go on. This path may vary, but this path you have to find out where your PyCharm project is. Go to your project. And here
Mhm.
we see 3.6. Why? Because in my system, both lower version and higher version is available. Lower version is 2.7. Higher is
Mhm.
3.6. So on
Mhm.
a different project, when I needed 3.6, I installed this.
Mhm.
But how 3.7 came just recently. So
Mhm.
when you have these two things, it will by default, Python will by default take higher versions. So
Mhm.
I have to do this session setting. You guys no need of doing. Just I'm showing you in for a future use. So go to the project settings. We open settings. So we have seen in the file, new project, new settings. Settings is important. Here, appearance and this project, Bangalore Satish project, Python interpreter, see
Mhm.
3.6. By default, only three packages. I don't want this
Mhm.
one. I want all my 2.7.
Mhm.
I'll go with last two. So just give it a minute. You will see a lot of packages here. Some of them, most of them are already created, like highly advanced packages are all installed here. I will show you what we can do. How you start. Your machine learning part, everything is there in this. So, like machine learning is a different course, which is again advanced compared to your Python core and advanced. This two is the basics. Basic in the sense, at least I can say core and advanced. For your machine learning, the current advanced course is the basics. So that's the first step where you have to do. Okay, now see, forget about all these things. These are all system related. No need of worrying. Just make sure you have 2.7. Simple.
Sure.
Now, it's also not required. Select the project. First thing for you is
Mm.
select the project. Go to file.
Mm.
Save new.
Mm.
File.
Mm.
One dot py. Every Python file will have an
Mm.
extension of dot py. C language
Mm.
dot c.
Yeah.
CPP dot cpp. Java dot java. Python dot py. Simple.
Okay.
Now, okay, this is Python. Okay, it is ignored by Python interpreter. Okay,
Mm.
so this is for our understanding sake. So who is the other? I'll explain you
Okay.
from a real-time perspective. Other. Okay, other is SATSH both other is program data today. And then date modified. We are not modifying it. You can put when you modify this application again that date. Okay, then purpose. is read, okay, read, I go item here and read your name. First name. So this is the comment. Still here, even if you write, don't write, no problem. It's only for our understanding. Now, the structure of Python program. Okay, read the data. Simple. Read the data. What data I'm reading? I'm reading here first. Now, print. Name of the command will help us to print. Okay. How? This will start with how. Fine. Now, in Python, we have two predefined functions to read your data, whatever may be the type of data, two categories. Number one, input. Number two, raw input. Input is used to read your numbers, like your roll numbers, employee IDs, marks, all that. Integer number, numeric kind of data. Yeah, I'm reading your names, first name, last name, college name, office name, string data. So for that, use raw input, raw underscore. This expects a prompt. Any meaningful sentence here will be a prompt. Now, I have read your name, so put it in first name. I'm printing it. First name is a variable. Now right click, run. See, welcome to Python sessions. Simple. This one. Now, line put again I use to class. Some people ask me, is this mandatory? No, this is not mandatory. We give a fee, even though you don't put it, no problem. Anything between double quotes or single quotes is a string, just a junk text or anything meaningful text you can put. So I'll put meaningful. Well, since I'm reading your last name, right? So I'll put enter your last name. I'll save it in last underscore name, or I can say surname. Peace.
Raw input is getting data from command prompt, is it?
Ha. So yeah, it will get the data from end user. It will read the data from the end user like this. Right click, and I'll give HATSH. Okay, raw input is used to read the data. So Satish, yes, and last name I can read now, but the field won't be there if I put a colon. I'll get a field that okay, I need to enter something. What is your last name, Satish?
Kumar.
Kumar. Okay, Satish Kumar. Did you attend any of my previous demos anytime?
No, this is the first time.
Okay.
And actually, it is like what argv function in Perl, right?
Perfect. It's like scanner in C, system.out.println in Java, and .NET where we have something called console.writeline. Okay. So like that, if you read something, okay, it's reading.
Okay.
Perfect. Now, I'm reading part is done, but now processing, I need to add. I can say concatenate is the term that we use real time. Concatenate. I can say add also, but add is a small word. Concatenate the names to display full name. What I have to do, first name, see V means variable. I stored your first name in a variable and I stored your last name in a variable like this, last name. So I'm adding, it's like adding in the common term but concatenating. correct. And print. I can simply say thanks. This is a program like this. So, where the setting such yeah. See here, see, if I don't enter this comment, what happens is I don't get the feel that I need to enter something. So I would recommend you can put only an option
New line also it
here.
will automatically adding.
It will add. But I feel if you add this, it will get a feel that okay, I need to enter something here. See, it's waiting for me to enter. Right. So with my name, see Ramanamurthy. But there's no space here. How do I add a space? Here, string is concatenated to another string. So anything which is enclosed within either a single quote or a double quote is a string.
Okay.
So this one space I'm enclosing double quote uh, on top left. So here space I'm enclosing it is in a string and attaching it. Attaching in the sense concatenate. String can only be concatenated to string. Number cannot be concatenated to string. Okay, so if you try to do concatenation of number with a string, it will give an error. What type of error? I will show you. Ramanamurthy. Yes, so this is how it is. So this program you follow or any queries for me?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
I didn't do anything complex here. Just I use one raw input function which I use daily to read your string type of data. Strings, any names, office name, college names, university names, any names. Store it in a variable, print it. Again use it, store it, print it. Now you concatenate using the plus. Plus is the concatenation operator for strings. Put it in a
Here
full name.
actually, sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry. Here,
thanks.
can't we use space operator here? I mean, forward slash s to make create
Where
space.
here, huh?
Yeah. I mean, instead of
Uh,
concatenating first name plus last name, if
okay.
we remove both double plus and put forward
Space.
slash and yes, yeah.
Forward slash. Okay.
Yes,
Uh,
yes. No, without
no.
space. Forward slash yes.
Okay. Forward slash you want. Okay. This one.
I mean, sorry, backslash and yes,
Oh,
backslash
okay.
yes.
Okay. You're talking about
Space.
switches, or you can say like this. Like this. Okay. Wait. So no, let's see. I'll show you. Okay. This one. Let's see whether we get. Don't get. So this is actually compiled perfectly and see the result now. See, if I put dots backslash s, so that will be added because it will take it as
Okay, I
string.
got it. Yeah.
Ha.
I mean,
So that
so
way,
the concatenation completely under double quotes it seems like. So
ha,
whatever we are
perfect.
putting it, it is taken.
Correct. So, right. Those are called switches. Slash T, slash, and I will come there. There is one new line character. I will show you now itself, one for your just curiosity sake. Slash and wait. First, let us see um, here what I will show you. Yeah, this is first name and last name, right? So before I process, I want to put and see. See here, previously when I ran, this is Ramana and Murthy. Till here it is input. This is my output, right? So I want to separate input and output using this one. So I can say UTP. Right click. Now you see Ramana and Murthy. Why I didn't type? Okay, see output. I'm getting this one. So I'm just separated. Here I don't need to look at, I can straight away identify visually. This is my output. Okay. Now coming to your point, slash n is what I will introduce for you today. Slash n is a new line character. So there will be a gap, one line of a gap in the output. Now you see again. See output star and this one is one line of a gap. So like that we have something slash n slash t. Okay, that's called switches. I will tell you in a separate concept. Okay, I will
Yeah.
come there. But for your question, yes, this is the only option I can say.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, I
Good.
think we
Good
have taken
conversation.
much of your time. We'll go
Yes.
ahead and continue. Do you like the demo? You understood it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything?
Definitely. Yeah.
So, would you like to continue the batch in 7 a.m. Timing, 7 to 8 a.m. every day?
Yeah. Sure. Sure. Only
So,
the thing is, I mean, fees is not yet confirmed. I'll talk
I
to
don't know how
people.
much these people are charging. You can talk to these people.
Yeah.
Our team will get in touch and quickly join because I'm starting. We have yesterday, day before, I gave 2 demos. Today is the third.
Mm.
So people are already joined, is what I got. Some of them, I
Mm.
don't know how many have done. I still don't have statistics, but
Yeah.
I'm
Let me.
starting the batch tomorrow. Today is Monday,
Yeah.
Sunday, right? So tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow onwards, we'll have a batch. So quickly
Okay.
try to finish the formalities of joining, like paying some fees and all.
Sure. Sure.
My team will get in touch with you and
Mm.
just finish them quickly, and we can get started. Only then I'll be given some time
Mm.
where
I got it.
I will just allocate the time for this team, this entire
Mm.
team. So
Mm.
7, 8. Normally I don't give much duration demo, but somehow you are asking some interesting questions, so I thought let me extend. Normally 7 to 8
Mm.
is the demo time because it's a
Okay.
Sunday and I'm also kind of
Thank.
free and you are also asking
Mm.
good doubts. So I feel I encourage students to ask doubts and then
Thank you.
help them out. Okay, so your
Thank you.
way
Thank
of thinking is really good. I like this,
you.
but I will surely discuss it in a separate session. Okay,
Mm. Sure. Thank you, sir.
and
And
also slash s. Okay,
mm.
spacing.
Mm.
Okay, spacing related. Okay, I'll verify completely. Yeah, so that is how the plan is. So we'll meet
Mm.
tomorrow if you like the session and
Yeah.
just complete the formalities. We'll meet around 7 a.m. IST. Okay.
Mm. Sure. And
Yeah.
may sorry for asking now. Actually, I
Um,
mean, may know about your more actually. I mean, your name is Ramuti. You are working as a what is that?
Senior technical
A senior
manager.
manager,
Yes.
technical
I'm one of
manager.
the RIMA
You are
engineer.
working
I'm
in Hyderabad only.
Hyderabad, yes, yes. And I have alternative plans because I'm transferred to Gurgaon on an artificial
Mm.
intelligence project. I need to head one of the department and then I have to handle large team at Gurgaon. But I don't want to go to Gurgaon. Gurgaon is near
Okay.
Delhi,
Yeah, I
out
got
of
it.
Hyderabad. Oh, out of Hyderabad means I will say no because all my
Okay.
career, entire all my MNCs
Mm.
everything is in Hyderabad, studies and everything.
Mm.
So I don't want to go out of Hyderabad. So now I have
Mm.
some free time. So I'm just trying
Mm.
to, and I was the topper among the
Mm.
trainers whenever I trained in my past as part of my organizational training initiatives. I have trained
Mm.
and I got some medals
Mm.
and all. So what
Mm.
I thought is, in this is a good time for me to make some money, just spending
Mm.
some time and sharing the knowledge, at least for the benefit of
Mm.
people who wants to get into
Okay.
industry. So
Mm.
that intention I started these batches and got associated with this team,
Mm.
Ashma Reddy and team. So
Okay.
recently I'm with them. So in the morning, sometime I'm trying to help US, UK people and some of the Indians
Mm.
like that. So this is my
Okay.
introduction. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So
okay.
we'll see you
Got it.
tomorrow then. All the
Cool.
best.
Yeah. Thank you so
Bye.
much. Thank you so
Bye.
much for taking the move.
Thank you.
That's nice.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. My
Thank
pleasure.
you. Thanks.